Hi everyone, I'm Charlene from So Dressmaking, and today I'm going to introduce you all to the Presley shirt, which is my latest sewing pattern. So this one has been sort of in the works now for a couple of months, and there's been so much going on though that it has just taken me a while to actually get around to sort of getting it ready and getting it out there. But I am so proud of it. I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. It's just, yeah, absolutely love it. So it started off as sort of something that I felt was missing from my wardrobe, and I couldn't quite find the pattern that I wanted anywhere. So it is a slightly looser fit, so similar to the Emily dress and top, but a lot of shirts that have that sort of looser, more comfortable fit tend to have a drop shoulder, and that wasn't really what I was looking for. I wanted something, and then when you have that drop shoulder, you have a wider sleeve, and then it gets harder to layer jackets and cardigans and things like that over it. So it was something that I was just looking for that had a sort of, not necessarily a smarter, like it's not a workwear shirt, but something that could kind of work for both casually and for workwear, and work for your sort of more precious fabrics too, which we will get to. So yeah, I made one a couple of years ago. I liked it, but I didn't wear it a lot, and I'm not sure if it was a combination of the fabric choice and a few other different things, but came back to it. So there was two shirts that inspired this. The first one is a Doesn't Matter shirt, which I seen, and then I also seen cannot remember the brand name, but it's an American brand, and it also inspired then another version that's included. So the Doesn't Matter one was plain shirt, but had this lace-up detail on the front, and I absolutely love it. I think I might have to turn a light on here because we're starting to get a wee bit darker. Hopefully that's a bit better. So yes, the Doesn't Matter shirt had this lovely lace-up detail at the front, and I knew that was something I wanted to incorporate. I think it's lovely having a basic shirt, but I do like having those extra details that sort of set it apart. And yeah, I'm so happy with how it turned out. The first one I made didn't quite work. You can see here, the side seam is slightly more round to the front of the shirt, so when it was at the side, it was pulling the back of the shirt round too much, and it was just sort of making it stick out a wee bit. It just wasn't sitting right, so we moved the side seam round to the front, and that's worked perfectly. And then removed the back plate on this one. So happy with it. I absolutely love this fabric. It was from what Vicki made, and there's still some available, and it's her cotton, and it just sews so well. It is so perfect for a shirt, and I love this shade of green, but then the lime green details really pop, and I matched the top stitch and thread and the buttons to it. I am still looking for a different coloured ribbon to put in. This one's just a wee bit too warm a green, whereas I think this is a wee bit cooler. So I am looking for another ribbon, but this one was quite close. And then I did the two buttons on the cuff, and it's finished with a bias bound placket here. Yeah, absolutely love it. Love this shirt so much. I felt so fun when I was wearing it. It's just such a fun print without being too like in your face. It's quite subtle, and yeah, absolutely love it. So then the next one that I was inspired by, it's quite plain at the front, business at the front, and party at the back. I'd seen a shirt, and I had seen it, and then I think it was the next day Jen sent me the exact same picture. So obviously our phones, our Pinterest and our Instagram algorithms are synced up. But yeah, absolutely love this back detail. So this is it completely open, so you do see like skin. The yoke on this version is longer, so that it comes down below your bra strap, and then it is just sort of a small section of your sort of mid back that you're seeing. You can also make it with the normal yoke, the full back underneath, and then you have the option of doing these waist ties either to the back or to the front, which is a really nice detail too. And yeah, this one then has the dagger collar option, which I love so much. I really love this collar shape. I just think it's so fun. So the name for this one, my first two patterns were named after my kids, Charlie and Emily. The third pattern was then named after my niece, Ophelia, and then my husband was starting to feel a little bit left out and kept asking when the Darren pattern was coming. And he admitted himself, Darren is not a great name for selling a women's pattern. It just wasn't going to work. I don't know, maybe some people would disagree with me, but we were playing about with different names there and sort of joking, and I don't think he was being serious in any way about this conversation when we were having it. But then I said, well, what about your middle name, George? I was like, it could be Georgie maybe, and he said no. And then he said, well, what about Elvis? Because he is a lifelong massive Elvis fan. His mum and his uncle and his granda and just so many of his family were obsessed with Elvis, and I think it was what he listened to when he was younger, and he probably knew Elvis songs before he knew nursery rhymes. Like, it was that sort of ingrained in him when he was younger. And he is a very good singer and does do Elvis impersonations as well, and I will put the photo in of the suit, him in the Elvis white jumpsuit, and I'll link his YouTube channel below in case you do want to check him out, because he does record sort of covers and stuff, and he'll kill me if I don't mention that. But yes, so then he said, Elvis, what about the Elvis shirt? And I thought again, I'm not so sure about that. And he said, what about Presley? And it just instantly, I was like, yep, that's it. It feels so right for this style of shirt. I feel like it just works. I think it's a really cool name, which works with this style of pattern as well. So that is where Presley came from. So yeah, we have, I think the lace up detail kind of has that sort of retro vintage feel to it. And then we added the trumpet sleeve, which has this sort of opening here, which is kind of similar to some of the outfits that Elvis wore. And I added just the wee button here, kind of like a cufflink detail. So it's just sewn straight through, no buttonhole. And I think that adds a nice wee detail as well to it. So that is the trumpet sleeve version then. And then we have the dagger collar again, which I think feels quite sort of vintage and retro. And yeah, love this one. I'm not sold on doing the stripes this way, and that's just purely design choice, but I think it works really well with the way it is at the back. But I still really, really love it and really enjoyed wearing it. I was a wee bit nervous wearing it with the open back, but I really enjoyed it. And yeah, really, to be honest, there's not that many times that, right now anyway, that my back is exposed because I have that many layers on me. But yeah, as I say, there is the option then to have the tie with it fully closed up, and you can either tie it at the front or tie it at the back. Then we also have the dress version, which I did share in my last YouTube video, and I think this is one of my favourite ever makes ever. I know we say that a lot, we're quite fickle, but I just love it so much. So this is made from a panel that I got from Rainbow Fabrics at the Knit and Stitch show, and the panel went online last night on Friday night and it sold out completely. They said they were going to call it the Charlene panel because everyone was messaging asking about it once I shared it, and I'm not surprised. It is so lovely. The colours work so well, the design works so well. It's just so fun. So yeah, this is the dress length, and you can see I've used the border of the panel the whole way around. And it has the lace up for sides here, which I think works really well with the sort of Western print that it has. And then that's the back. So we have the border coming across here as well. And yeah, a bird here on my bum. And then I used the border for the cuffs as well. And I just absolutely love this so much. I think with the panels and the sort of border print fabrics, it's always, I feel like even my first thought is to do like a skirt, or to do like use it for the hem of a dress, just to not obstruct the print too much. But I also think for a shirt, especially a shirt dress, it works really well, and it meant I could play about with all the different elements and use different pieces in different places. And then obviously this border works really well here down the front. So yeah, absolutely love this one. It's like a mini length, and it's in a viscose foil, so it does work well with the drapier fabrics and then the more crisp cottons. This one here was a dead stock cotton and viscose from Rainbow Fabrics as well, and there was a little bit of this left yesterday. If it is still left, I'll link it below. So yeah, love this so much, and I wear it, I think I'll wear it a lot during the summer. Definitely will be coming on holidays with me. I think it's a really nice sort of cover up, or a beach sort of cover up, because it's very light, but I love it with jeans as well. And because it's long sleeved, you can layer a top underneath it, like a thermal underneath, and then jeans, and I think it's perfect. And then the one that I'm wearing is, this is a chambray from Fabric Godmother. It has sold out at the minute, but you can put your email address in on their website if you want to be notified if it's back in stock. And it has these really nice wee like silver sort of gems stuck on. They're really tiny and really subtle, but I think it works. I think it's lovely. I wanted to try one in the chambray and seen this and thought I would go for it. So this is the cropped version. So it's not super cropped. It's not really, really short, but it's nice. It's cropped enough to wear with like high-waisted jeans or trousers and things like that. Plain bodice, so it just has the side panel and then there's a pleat at the back. But I have added the Emily puff sleeve to this one, so you can mix and match the Emily sleeves and even the ruffle at the front with the Presley pattern, so you'll be able to sort of combine the two of them. If you buy the two, you can either buy the sleeves separately or you can buy the full pattern, and if you buy that with the Presley, you'll get 10% off automatically, so it'll be like a bundle sort of price, and it'll just be on sort of at the minute indefinitely. I don't know if I'll ever sort of not offer that price. But yeah, so the puff sleeve on the Emily is slightly longer than the inner lining so that it sort of pulls up in, which adds that really nice sort of puff at the bottom. But for this one, I shortened it a bit and then just measured my bicep up here and just added seam allowance, and that was it, and gathered it into it. So I think it works really, really well with this. It's not too puffed. It's got a nice amount of puff. So yeah, really, really pleased with this one. And it has then the regular collar. The other option you have then is to leave the collar off completely, and you'll have like a wee sort of mandarin collar, which I've been tempted to do with this one, and then had the collar cut and tried it on and thought I like that. So yeah, that's all the options. So with the 3 collars, there's also a plain short sleeve, which I think will be lovely during the summer. So 3 collars, 3 sleeves, 3 lengths, and then the different waist options. There is 72 options with this pattern, and then you can add on the Emily sleeves, which gives you even more, which is crazy. I know it's crazy. I think when you add on the Emily, it doubles it at least, or maybe more, the amount of options that you can make from it. So it's fantastic value, and I know this is a shirt I'm going to be making so many of, because I've really, really loved wearing all of them. So then my plans for my next ones. So I've already started working on this one. This is a cotton sateen that I got from Rainbow Fabrics as well at the show last week. 2 of these fabrics were from the show last week. I'm going to crop it a little bit more and add on the skirt from the Emily pattern, because I think that will be a really nice option as well. And then I think maybe a plain sleeve for that, and keep it quite simple. I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe just the short sleeve. So yeah, love these colours, match my nails so perfectly right now. And I'm really excited to try that. So it's going to be sort of along the lines of like the Tilly and the Buttons Lyra or the Fabric Godmother Aspen. So yeah, I'm hoping that works out really well. I can't wait to try it. Then the next one, this is one I'm really excited to make, and it's going to be a nice sort of me project. I'm going to enjoy settling down to sew this one. So this is the silk that I got from Stitch Fabrics, and it will be probably just a plain this but lengthened, and just the plain shirt sleeve on it. I think a silk shirt is just one of those things that you want to have in your wardrobe. It feels so elegant and luxurious, and oh, I'm so excited about this. I think Jen got this at the Harrogate show as well, and she's possibly going to make a skirt, which I also think would be lovely. But I have this idea of making a really nice luxurious shirt, and I think it's going to be gorgeous. So yeah, that's the plans for this one. Then we have this Atelier Brunette little tile in, I think the colour was chestnut, so it's like a burgundy sort of brown. These colours all match so well. There's a theme to my sewing this year. But yeah, I think this one will be either a dress version with the puff sleeve, or I'm going to make it with the waist ties, the big waist ties, and have it fully sort of closed up so that I can tie it to the front or the back. I think either option in that will work really, really well. I'll have to see, I can't remember how much of this fabric I have, so that might sort of influenced my decision. The waist ties do take up quite a bit of fabric depending on the width that you have. So yeah, I'll see which ones I have more of. And then this is a linen that I got from Crafty Studio in the summer, and it's like a shirt and weight linen. It's quite lightweight, but really, really, really soft. And it is going to be possibly again just a plain version, because I think it'll be lovely to wear like open during the summer as well, and then with different trousers and things layered up during this winter too. So those are my plans for the next Presleys. Can't wait. I'm really excited to make some more. I have been wearing them a lot recently. I think I've been reaching for these more than anything else in my wardrobe. And I think I do have quite a few like floral shirts, but in drapier fabrics, but I feel like they're just a wee bit more formal. So I either have to dress them down with a pair of jeans, or if I wear them with any of my trousers, I just feel like I'm heading to the office or something. Not that I ever go to the office, but you know what I mean. I feel like that's what I should be doing. So yeah, I think these ones here feel that wee bit more casual, and I can wear them sort of every day. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving them all. I think this one especially coming into spring now is going to be so nice to wear as well. Maybe with like wide leg linen trousers. Oh, I love it. So yeah, that is the Presley. I will pop the links down below if you want to get a copy of it for yourself. And yeah, if you are getting it and you know what fabrics or anything you're going to use or what your plans are, please let me know in the comments, because I can't wait to see what everyone makes with this pattern. And yeah, that's it. I hope everyone's having a lovely weekend, and I will chat to you all soon. Bye.